All right. Hi, this is Adkin. Welcome to part seven, which I think will be our final part. I'm not for sure, but I think this will be the end. Part seven of Railway Empire 2. We're playing the Industrial Wonders DLC, and we're playing the Ruhr area scenario called the Industrial Miracle. And in the last episode, we finished off this one here and this one here, which again still makes me sick. That's going to cost us so many points. You know the story. I won't go again. And we opened up these tasks, and sure enough, we had this one done. So that whole idea of this Ruhr District East, I think, is over in here. So this whole thing with Bochum, growing these cities really ended up being a winner for us. And we'd already bought out our competitors, and of course, this would have been done faster had we done that faster and this faster. So yeah, this was the driver, growing Essen. Should have focused more on growing Essen, but hindsight. Okay, so now we've got our three tasks. We have to do the electric components. We have to produce a lot of steel, and connect 1 million citizens to our rail network. Okay. So for the steel, we could, if we chose to, we could set up another steel plant somewhere. I don't think that's going to be of value to us because we're producing it and we just can't even ship it out fast enough, right? So here's what I think I'll do. We've got this Bottrop, which actually I hadn't even thought to use yet. I think Bottrop is going to become an electric components maker. And we're going to go up here to get that 1 million. We're going to go up here and connect in there and in there, and we're going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, plus Bottrop would be 5. We can't go there yet. So we've got 5 cities. We can connect this area here. I'm going to buy the access, even though I don't know if we'll use it, but we'll buy it in case we want it. Maybe feed down here or something. We can't go to any of these. So we can add 5 more cities, right? And that's going to give us 20, 40, 48, 60. That's going to give us about 75,000, and we only need 150,000. So we get half of it just by moving these in here. And plus, we've got a bunch of our cities are actively growing. Kastrop, Herne, Gelsenkirchen, Bochum, Witten. They're all growing for us. Essen's growing. Oberhausen's growing. Mülheim's growing. So we should knock this task off quickly. And I wanted to do, I told you about, at one point, I said there were 2 ways to do that little design I had in mind to get cities to 40, 50,000. And one of them is to have the warehouse in the city like this, like we did in Bochum. And the other way is to have a rural one. So like if you were to go out here, like take this guy here, maybe you would put a warehouse on wood, and then you would have every city talk to the wood, right? In fact, we're going to do that. We need to be able to get up to here. So, well, there's so many ways we could do this. Let's just go. We can run a line from Herne to Recklinghausen, right? Or no. Oh no. Let's start the other side. Let's start here because I do want to make this because it's close to Beans, right? I think this would be a good place for electrical components. Now, it's a small town. We could only have a level 1 electrical components, but if we do that in a couple of places, different story. So like up here, you got meat and beer and beer and beer. So I think Kirchhellen and Bottrop are going to end up being electrical component makers. And before I commit to that, let me see, what do you need to make electrical components? You need steel and wire. Ooh, wire. Oh, crap. Wire. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Sverta has a bunch of wire. Yeah, because we're not taking it anywhere, right? We should be probably taking it up here to make... No, we shouldn't. What if we ran Sverta to beans with wire? And then ran beans to Bottrop, which would then give us the ability to move wire out there. Oh, and steel is coming here. That's good. So we'd have steel and wire, and then we could bring the electric components back, which we're already set up for. And we're already set up to deliver the electric components to different cities that could use them. Now, how many cities can use it right now? Maybe just one. They can take 1.1. Oberhausen needs, or no, it gets me 86. If we can keep them growing to 90, that would be 2 consumers, Oberhausen and Essen. You need 90,000 to consume the electric components. All right, so let's go to Bottrop with a station. And let's go to I think we're going to just avoid all that mess. Come in here like this. May not work. Let's go to plan 2 and see if we can get out of there. If we can't, we'll just do too tight in here. It's too tight. That's okay. We'll just do a we'll go in the back door. I'd like to do a machine key loop out of it, but we can't even come out of there, so that's okay. I think we'll just do back to track 1. And we're going to want at least 2 of these, so I think we'll make this one. How are we going to do this? Crap. Well, I guess come in, go out. Okay, so let's go. Let's trash that. 1, 2. I'm seeing 2 cities potentially coming down here. So let's do our exit, if you will. We'll do our entry and our exit like this. Pick up the supplies. Go over or under. Don't really care which. Over would be cheaper and better. So maybe we do kind of care. All right. So plus over looks cool. 584. Is there an undo? No. I wish. I messed that up. All right. This one. All right, just stick with the under. I'm not going to mess with it. If it works, it works. Okay. So that's going to, well, it doesn't work. That works. Now I want to be able to come to another one here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, you got that. And then we want to be able to double track it. And I think we'll double track it from this side. Yeah. Oh, no. That doesn't work. Try this again. We'll go. Tell you what we're going to do here. We'll vary from our plan a little bit. We're going to have a double. I'd like to use these two. Like this. We'll use these two and have them run back here. We'll put switches on it, and then we'll put a shunt line. A little bit of a hybrid design. We'll go out like this and build a nice shunt line like that. So you got two lines that could go in and one line that comes out. That works. And this is going to be Bottrop, and in Bottrop we're going to buy this meat industry for a ridiculously large price. And we're going to get us some money because we're not going to wait. And then, so in Bottrop, we're going to knock down the meat industry and put in electronics factory, okay? That needs steel and wire. And we're going to have a line that goes from here to here. And I'm going to tell it not to bring electronics back. That will never be an issue. Bottrop is not big enough, but and I'm going to prioritize the steel. Wait. Before I do that, I want wire in here as well. Okay. Wire from Sverta needs to go to beans. Sverta is just kind of our standard setup. So what we probably could do is, I think I'll have these lines just run. So I'll have, we'll have a little. How are we going to do it? No, crap. And this is not a city, so inner city transfer will not work. This is just a rural station, so I can't put another station that's going to allow me to do that. So where do we have a blank one? Well, we do. We have them right here. I didn't think about that, or I would have built these guys. Well, crap. All right, you guys. We want to have actually. One. 2, 3. We're just going to have 4 tracks out here. Enough of this nonsense. And let's take this, delete that, and then we've got these 4 lines. So we're going to take one of them here and run out to over here. Like this. And we're going to start running the wire from Schwerta. And we need to do this anyway. It's probably shut down production because the wire is full. Yeah. Let's go here. I want to go to there, and I can't. Why can't I? I haven't, not ready for that yet. So we've made it to here so we can get to Witten. And then in Witten, I mean, I could put a warehouse here that holds wire, but I don't want to do that. I think what I'd rather do is bypass. Where's Schwerta? Schwerta's this high line, so let's go. And we're going to have to do it up here, I think. Now I've got it intersecting there, and that's not really what I meant to do. What I really meant to do would go like this, and then like this. And then we want to come out of Schwerta. And I think we'll run full with wire. I think that would be a good idea. So let's I tell you what we'll do. We'll just make this 4 wide. And we'll go from Schwerta to Beans. Beautiful. And run full. And of course, that's all it'll take, really. Out of track 4. Run full out of track 4. I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then we'll come back and change it a little bit, just in case. Just to make sure we don't have any issues. Am I going to, or do I care? Yeah, I do care, because if it's going to run full, and it can only run out of 4, we don't want it to stack up back here and stop the line. So let's give another end line right here with some room for shunt like that. And then how many lines? That's not bad. Let's just go ahead and set world. Okay, we don't care about him. He's in the back. Hagen, we don't care. He's coming in the back, right? Schwerta to Beans, we do care about. We want him coming. I see they default to this one. We want him coming back on that one, so that's correct. And then this guy here we'll need to modify because, well, he's showing this, but I want him to go here for sure. Okay, make sure he does. Okay, that should do. Okay, that'll get the some wire headed over to beans, and it will allow Bottrop, once we set that line up, to grab wire and steel. So Bottrop to. Oh, we haven't finished this over here. Okay, so I want to come out. Let's take the tighter one. This one. Yeah. And connect it to the inside, which would be this. And then we can remove this and redo it like this. Oh man, are you kidding me? And I guess if we just let the Bottrop line just run, then we won't need a shunt line. We'll just do that. Okay, we'll go Bottrop to here. And the only thing we'll tell it is don't bring those back, but of course it won't. And just bring what you need, okay. Brooks Mogul. Run some trains on that. Then we're going to go up here to Kirchhellen and basically do the same thing. We're going to buy the brewery. We're going to knock it down. And we're going to put in electric components here. Well, let's put a station first. Get a station in here. Then we'll put electronics factory here. And we'll have a line that goes, we can have a line, a city to city line. Okay. We can have a city-to-city line right here. A couple of trains on it. And then we can have a line that goes... So let me be explicit about this. Not that I think it matters, but you're going to go out of Kirchhellen, you're going to go out of track 1, and a Bottrop track 2, and that's correct, and go. Okay, good. Then we're going to have a line that goes out of track 2, but then merges back to that track. That. Okay. And it's going to come down here, and it's going to go around Bottrop. and get back on that same track. So we'll just have it go like this, like that. And we will set up Kirchhellen to beans. Don't bring those back, not that you will. And some trains on that. And that now, by doing that, we've told the shipment here to say, hey, we need more steel out here for these guys. And we've told Schwerta, hey, we need your wire, right? And I'd probably like to have another wire maker somewhere too, but let's see what we can come up with here. Is there any copper up here? Copper. Anybody see? Oh, look, there's copper. Meat and beer. I think what we'll do is make this little town of Morrow. It's a tiny town, but we could make some copper wire there and ship it to, we could just ship it to Kirchhellen so that they would get a little boost maybe. It's weird I don't see the copper now. Didn't we find some up here somewhere? I don't see it. What in the world? Right here. Oh, it hadn't been founded. Oh, okay. Ugh. Worry about that in a minute. Okay, we've got Kirchhellen. So I think we're going to put our, we'll do what I said. We'll just put it on this right here. So we're going to put a station right here. And it's going to have a warehouse. And it's already got lumber. So it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then it's going to go, well, what's coming into it? This is going to come in there, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for, okay, potatoes are over there. Yeah, potatoes are going to come in there. Let's swing those in first. Let's go potatoes. And go into probably up here. And I think I'd like to have supplies here so all these lines can pick it up. So we're going to have potatoes going to Kaiserstop. Next one would probably be Kirchhellen can go like this. What happened here? I don't know why it lost its way. There's Kirchhellen coming in. And coming out of here, it's going to be running full. So there's no reason to go until you got something to take. Okay. And then we want, I think we want Bottrop to do the same thing. And for Bottrop, we'll do a line coming out of here, going to there, there. Up track 3. And up here, it can share track here. And actually, it can share track here. Until it gets up this way, and then we'll have this one come out like this and like this. I can hear people watching this who don't watch me a lot and think, does this guy even know how to play this game? I mean, he's horrid. Why is he doing all this weird stuff? You know. Okay. Let's see if I can put some more signals in here. Without turning it around. Okay. So I want the line from, since these two are Kirchhellen and Bottrop, whatever that's called, Bottrop, whatever it was, are sharing track quite a bit. I want to make sure I'm explicit about I didn't even make a line yet. So I want to have a line that goes from Kirchhellen to, I could have sworn I did that. Kaiser stop. I haven't done any trains in here. Okay, all right, let's start over then. Let's go to this station, run potatoes, run full, and we want like a 9 frequency. We need 2 trains, okay? And then we're going to have it come out of track 1 there, and we're going to have it go to track 8 on this end. And it won't bring anything back because it's a rural station, a couple of trains, go. Then we're going to go Kirchhellen to here. And it's going to come out of track 3. And it's going to go into track 7. And it's going to run full out of there. And it can bring back whatever it likes. Put some trains on that. Good. Then we're going to have Bottrop to here. It's going to come out of track 3. And then it's going to go into track 6 and come out full. That puts it on the correct shunt line. Beautiful. Run some trains there. Okay, now let's get our grain going in there. Grain can go. Maybe can go in here. Yeah, okay. We can come out. Down here. This will be our grain line, and it will come out. I think we'll just have it out here. Huh. Start this in and see what happens. I think right there will do. It picks up supplies, and we'll want it to be at least like a 9 or so. Run full. 1 train will do. Okay. That's grain. And we already did potatoes. We could have done them down here. Anything else from up this way? We'll run the cattle to Recklinghausen here for the meat. So I think we can do Marl. And Marl is actually, we're going to run the beer out of there for a minute, and then we'll knock it down and actually make it, what am I trying to say? Wire, perhaps. Perhaps. I think that's what we're going to do. So our next unused one would be number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go to Marl. And we'll double track it on this side, but not really. And we'll put supplies here so all those lines can pick it up. Give this repairs and run a line from Marl to Kaiserstop. And when you come out of Kaiserstop, you don't, well, wait, I'm going to tell him not to bring beer, and we're going to have to remember to come back. If we swap him out and make him wire, we're going to have to remember to come back and allow him to take beer, right? But whatever he does, I want him to come out of there full. And okay, and then we want. Do we want this city up here, Haltern am See? Are we running out of sockets here? We've got 3 sockets left, and we've got 2 cities. We want the milk. Oh, and beans. Where are beans? Oh, they're up here, I guess. Any beans down? There's beans over here, but we could run beans down here. Unfortunately, I tell you what, we'll run the beans. They can just share this line right here. That won't hurt with Marl. So beans will come into the Marl line. Oh, and let's, in case I add stuff to it, 1, 2, 3, this is track 4. So this line here, let's be explicit about it and tell it to run out of track 1 and into track 4, which is the only one it can do, but that's all right. All right. And then up here to the beans. Let's look at the topography. There's nothing to look at. So we'll go start bean delivery down here and link into this line. And we'll go here to here, track 1, running full, and we're going to need at least 2 trains. I'm going to do 3 to be sure. Okay, so that gives us we've got wood, beans, grain, and potatoes. Good, and we've got beer. We'll have beer and meat. We don't have either one yet, really. I mean, we're getting some beer, but that's temporary, we think. So let's do this one up here, Haltern am See. Better look at the topography for this one. Ugly. It looks like it'd be best if we could come down here. It's flatter. So why don't we do this? Let's scoot over this way. Have our station here. Oh, there's beans too. Where are we going? We're going down here. Shoot. No. I need to slide under. So let me stop this. Let's go down here and pick our endpoint, which will be this. Run it through the supplies and then run it around. And up. That. And we'll sort of double track it. That. And I'm going to give it another supply tower up here. And we'll probably run more trains on this. This is a long line. Here to here. Track 1. Track 3. Don't bring beer back. And run full out of there. Okay. And then we've got Reckling House and Milk, I think. And we've got, it looks like we have 2 spots left, so that's perfect. So Reckling House. Now let's pick up the supplies and then go to Reckling House. Something like that. Okay. Did we put repairs out here? I don't think so. And let's have a line from Recklinghausen to Kaiser. Track 1. Don't bring meat back. Come back full. Okay. And then the other thing that I would think about is I'd like to have a direct here. I'd like to have this grain directly feeding Haltern for the beer industry, right? So this area out here is useful. We're going to, at least, if nothing else, we're going to take grain from it. Okay. And we'll go that was overkill, but I'll leave it. And we're going to have a couple of trains on this to make sure that we have that supplied. And then the other thing we want, well, we got to pull the milk in there, and then we want this to go back directly to Rockinghouse. So we could use the same terminal, same station for this. And we'll have a line going this way. Into here. And I just realized what we could do. We could put a hotel on this and have get some passenger traffic as well, just as a bonus. But we don't want it. You know what? Don't want it because that just ties up our trains. We're trying to grow cities here. We're not trying to make money. If we were trying to make money, or we had a goal for passengers or something, that we would think about doing that. But as it is, well, we're just trying to grow, set up really good city, solid city growth. So this one will go here to here. Track 1 running full to track 1. Doesn't matter what comes back because nothing will. 10 days, let's run 2 trains. And then let's get a line going out of this side. Coming this way. And give this repairs and go from here to here, running full. Uh-oh. This station isn't close enough to that. Crap. That's, honestly, that's okay. We'll just have another station out here. Well, I really thought I had both of them, but I must have flinched or just a little mouse slip just got just out of range kind of thing. Doesn't matter. This is cleaner anyway. Here to here, probably just be one train. Yep. All right, so now you notice we don't have any city-to-city lines here. We've just got everything going to here. Again, if we wanted to make some money, we would have a hotel there. But I don't want to have to deal with the hotel traffic, right? Although we could do the hotel traffic and just run more trains, that would work if we needed the money. It's never bad to make money, but we don't really totally need it here. So let's get some of this beer out of Marl. That was easy enough. Get that train going. I don't play Blackbell. All right, now let's knock that down. Let's put in wire production. Well, no, again, we have to found this. Planks, meat, beer. We could have used that beer from Marl, couldn't we? It would have been nice. I'm going to pass on that opportunity. I got to think back to wire. Let's rethink the wire situation. Now we're kind of focusing on this. But look at this. We're almost done with this. Now this producing steel, what's going on here? Yeah, see, we're not... Our problem isn't producing steel. Our problem is getting rid of steel. That's our problem. So, and that's the downside of having the automatic distribution. It's only going to take the steel that it needs. Although I'm surprised it hasn't figured out that we need steel here, don't we? Am I misreading? Yeah, we need steel here. It could probably hold like 9. And we need steel here. It could hold like 9. So it hasn't quite figured that out yet. We do have a line going to beans, don't we? Yeah, right here. This guy here. What's he set up to do? Steel, priority steel, running full. On, are you it? No. It's on this track, isn't it? Which track are you on? Oh crap! It's what happened to these? Somehow I've gotten this messed up somehow. This Solingen line should be running out of track 4. But he didn't move, so I'm going to have to get rid of this train right here. There. Now our beans guy can go in here and get service, and he should start taking off with plenty of steel. There we go. That's more like it. Where's it going? Yeah, see here? Bottrop. Bottrop, Little Essen, and Bochum. Good deal. So I'm going to actually bump that up. That's a big train deal for us. Let's do 5 trains coming out of there. And then the... and we do have them in track 5, don't we? I hope. Yes. Okay, good. see what number 2 looks like when he gets here. Or this one. Number 3. There's Essen, Bochum, Gelsenkirchen. All right. Dortmund, Essen. All right. We got steel is not a problem. That is not our problem. Our problem will be wire. Wire. I mean, now I wish we'd grown Schwerte. Wire. We could do Hattingen here. Has this? It's 20,000, so we could do a level 2 wire in Hattingen and run it to beans, and that would not be that hard to set up. We could just go like this over there and in. Be easy peasy. This is, they're going to want a fortune for this. 9 million. Give me a break. I mean, it's not to say I won't pay it, but it's just absurd. Where's copper wire? Copper wire is here. We could easily get that over there. And the other thing you would need would be coke, and they've got coke. We got coke running down our ears in Hagen, so it could go over there. So yeah, we're going to spend the 9 million. I don't think we can get a bond right now. We're very much in debt. Okay, let's just run this baby, and we're still making 800,000 a week. So let's save up 9 million and put wire in Hattingen. Oh, and before we do that, we can go ahead and set up. To go to beans will be easy. We'll just come off of this, like this, and come down here. And what we could do is just have it come off of like track 4. Because these are going to want to come in here because that's the shortest route. So we could have a line that just comes off. Well, in fact, let's give it its own line. Track 5. We'll come in here like this. Actually, in fact, no. It's going to give it two platform if I'm not. Okay. So let's see if we can cram some more Jan Janssens in here. Couple. Okay. So we're going to go Hattingen to beans. And of course, really, the beans end up, it's what we want. Don't bring back wire because that's eventually what we're going to end up taking. And when you're going to run out of Hattingen, you're going to come out of track 5 and you're going to run full. And what does that look like? And yes, that puts it over here, running full out of track 5, going to beans. I'm going to set up some trains and they're just going to queue up and just sit there, okay? And then as soon as, and we should already be set up to haul coke over there because we should have Hagen to Hattingen right here. So we're going to say prioritize the coke, right? And we're going to put a couple more trains on it. Because now it's not just a little city-to-city line; it's a lot more than that. Then we're going to wait for 9 million or so and put a wire business here. Now let me just see if That's if we're doing everything we should be doing. All right, our steel is starting to move. Again, it has nothing to do with production. It has everything to do with getting it out of there so that we can make more. All right, and we're just trying to make more wire. Steel and wire. So I got steel on the way and wire on the way. We just want to have more steel and more wire. Well, more wire, especially in this case. All right, get us 9 million. Hurry up. We should be blowing through this task. And we should see, yeah, look up here. Grow, double grow. Not growing yet, but it will. Grow, double grow, grow. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, I don't like that oil one. I'm going to give him more oil down this way. Oh, I think it's because they're waiting a long time to get their load to take up to Essen. I think that's what's happening on that. Our money went down. I think we spent a lot. And we're about to spend a lot more right here. It's gone down a little bit. If we weren't shipping, it'd probably go down some more, but actually that's not true. I think taking this out of there actually helps.
More inhabitants
What happened?
than ever before. It had become one of the richest, most densely populated regions in Europe.
Okay, we finished our million citizens. Okay, good. So the city growth worked nicely. Should have done it sooner. Lesson learned. I think I say this every time I play. We're going to buy this brewery. Man, now the price went back up. I think it has to do with you're buying this inventory here as well as the factory. Oh, for oh, I think somebody sees us coming, don't they? I think it's because this inventory is so high. If we could clean that inventory out, but that's too much work. No, buy it. Thank you. We're going to knock it down. We're going to put in a wire, which is 768. So let's build our money back up. Notice our income has dropped because we're just spending a lot of money on other stuff. We've got a lot of crap going on up here. Oh, these are just trains way. That's okay. That's where I just overdid the amount of trains to go in here. And that's okay. Over time, as the cities get bigger, demand more, this will actually clear itself out. So I'm not worried about it. And it certainly did what we were trying to get done. All right, we got some money. Let's go in here, blow up that incredibly expensive factory, put in wire right there. Let's pump it up level 2. We need coke, which we'll get, and we need 1 copper. And the copper needs to come from here. And I think we'll just, yeah, we're just going to run it through Hagen. Yeah. Out track 2 running full. We need a whoa. For some reason it's going up there to turn around. It doesn't make any sense. This is track 2. Oh, I think it's, is it? You're coming in on these and you're going out on those, which should be all right. I think maybe it would be a good idea if we just went like this. I may be doing something that's perfectly fine. It may not even help us. I don't know. That should, I feel like that should work. We come out of track 2 and we go to Hattingen. That's better. Now I can come in over here and then move over to those. Okay. 34 days. We wanted a 1, which is 50 some. We need a couple of trains. And what are we demanding up here? Copper. 0.5. So we need like 1.5 coming out of here. Make him 1. I'm sure he would want a small fortune to buy him. Of course. I think we'll be fine. I think he'll see the new business he's got coming here. Once we get more copper running. I really should have done this as a 1 and then copy it. That would be better. Get it going right away. There we go. Now he has coke on the way, copper on the way. He'll start making wire, and we'll start shipping the wire to Beans, and that'll allow these guys to make. And look at, oh no, never mind. I thought I saw a plus sign there. That would be ridiculous that it could load up that fast. And I think I'm going to, do we have maintenance? We're not going to have maintenance there. That'll speed things up. In fact, we'll do a dispatch haul. But the problem is they're actually not full. We don't have enough stuff coming in yet to go out to them all. And the other problem is probably they don't need it. They're really small towns. They're getting everything they need for the moment. Look at that there. We've got an electronic component. We're starting to ship steel. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, see, there we go. This is better. We're shipping some steel out now. And Oberhausen can't grow anymore. And honestly, we don't need it to, so I'm just going to let it stop. And Bochum, it can't grow anymore. It's at 100,000. We don't need it to grow anymore. And it's yet another customer for our electric components. So we got multiple electrical component customers, and they're actually already set up to do what we wanted to do. So this one here, we're starting to get some wire here. And we're making wire. So I think we're kind of done with this, assuming this is the end of the road for us. I think it is. I think there's a good chance this is it. Here we go. Here comes a bunch of wire. And where's it going? Gelsenkirchen and Crapola. It's going to the other places that need wire. So, so what I'm going to do here is anything going to Gelsenkirchen is going to not take wire. Oberhausen, don't take wire. Bochum, oh, there goes an electric component. That's nice. Don't take wire out of there. Essen Raw. Take wire. Mulheim, I don't even know if it's big enough, but don't take wire. Hattingen, did we tell it not to bring stuff back? Yeah, we don't care. It can do whatever it wants to. Kirchhellen, we don't care. Oberhausen, don't take wire. Yeah, that's going to mess up our warehouse here because see, it's got some already set up for those cities, and that's a shame. That's a shame. They were a waste. I didn't catch this fast enough. But what we should see here is that's still Essen. But I'm hoping it won't be Essen after this. I'm hoping it'll say, hey, we don't need them. We're not taking them to Essen anymore. We've cut that off. So I'm hoping to see, here we go. Here's 4 more. Bottrop. That's better. It did 1 more Essen, then it went Bottrop. I think we're good now. Wire. It's got some, and there's 7 more on the way. It's got steel. Okay, good. We are making our components pretty quickly. We're up to 4. We're hauling steel. I don't think I want to change anything else. We'll just let this ride and see how we did. I'll be back when it's done. All right, we can see that we're closing in on the electric components. I did add a train that prioritized electric components going back to Gelsenkirchen because there were actually some stacked up in here in our warehouse. There's 2 there and 2 for Essen and 2 to Gelsenkirchen right now. So we're about done with that task. We need more. More trains actually heading to. Okay, we got 19. We'll get the message on that one any moment now when we get a train. There
The mines
we
were
go.
now well lit, and the miners' work had become safer.
Okay, so that's their electrical components, and we just need to haul some more steel. And I want to see if we're actually hauling it out of here and making it. Yeah, we are. See, we've got the room to make more. So let's just make it faster. Or I could have done that a second sooner as well. But this should be racking up. And let's just make sure we got our steel production cool. Again, I'd love to be able to see how much coke, how much pig iron do I have here in the city. I need coke, pig iron. I've got coke, fair amount. Pig iron, fair amount. Yeah, we're good. We're good. $27 in beans. Let's go beans to Essen Priority Steel. Get that stuff out of beans. If it ever gets to deploy, it's a busy place up there. Maintenance. Ooh. Must have forgotten maintenance on this station right here. All right, here we go. 249 out of 250.
This amount of steel was used to both secure the mines and create new living space. From the first mine shaft to electric lighting, from the first colliery to the flourishing metropolis, the Ruhr region had developed into a pulsating center of industrialization and is still known as such today. But who knows whether this amazing development would have been possible without the railroad.
All right, so a 679. I always dread this because I feel like I know, I mean, that cement for one, and there are just some things we could do here that could, there's always so many things you could do better, but let's just see how we did. 679, 509, CEO, 5.6 years. Look at Blah Razor. Well done, man. Well done. Let's look at friends. Okay, here we go. Oh, just Peter beat me. Way to go. Well done. 21. I'm at 24. Twilly is at 32. Homer's at 47. Well done, guys. So 153. 10% of that would be top 15. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, yeah, I'm not happy with that score. I like to be in the top 5%, top 10% at least, and for this one that would be top 15. So we missed it by Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's a different one. Oh, let's go back to that. Just take a quick look. There, Matt found. Ooh, Matt, nice. Matt's up in third. Homer's in 16th. Well done on that guy. So, let's see. I want to go back to all and see what it takes to be top 8 or 9. A 704. .704. Yeah, see, I think concrete would bump that score up a lot. That was awful. And I don't know. I could see so many different ways to play this. Great game. This is such a good game. And that was such a good scenario. I loved it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Let's go back and just take a look. What did we learn? Well, one is the concrete had to be done correctly. I think the other thing is grab your clusters and grow them. And in particular, when you got these big supply chains, the way this particular DLC is set up, you really want to get these 40 to 60,000 size cities who can be good creators without being consumers, right? That seems to be a key to this one. Build yourself some creator cities, producing cities that aren't consumers, so that you can ship your consumption off where you need it. But anyway, loved it. Loved the scenario. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you saw something that will help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.